Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a Kate's clothing haul featuring a piece from Killstar and also Darken Love. So if you like these types of videos, please consider subscribing and we'll get into the video now. I did place my order with Kate's Clothing on the 20th of December and it was literally shipped the same day, which was amazing. And I got it a few days later, so it was super quick, and it was their buy one get one free sale, so everything in the clearance had gone to buy one get one free. There was one item in particular that I was really after, but I couldn't really find anything else that I was that interested in. I mean, there were things I liked and I was kind of between the item I'm going to show you or a top. I will be going through two items in this haul. They did arrive in the plastic bag as normal. And the first item I'll go through is the skirt, which is the item from Darken Love. I haven't actually owned anything from Darken Love, like, ever. I've only seen it in other people's hauls, like, quite a while ago. It's not a brand I really kind of keep an eye on or anything. So the packaging for the skirt is this kind of clear bag. I'm not sure how well you can see on camera, but it does have like a skeleton fish kind of design here. And then it says amazing designs only for you on the back, kind of cut out of the black bag. And I saw it on the website and I thought, oh my gosh, that's gorgeous, how have I missed that? And when I got it in like person, I was like, oh. Because it is super pretty. Like, it looked good on the website, but in person it looks so much better. Basically, I have a tartan skirt from Select from probably about 5 years ago now. It's super old and it connects through buckles, and because the buckles are fake leather, where I washed it, the fake leather has started to peel apart. And I've had to super glue it like 3 times, and I just know that one day it's going to break, and it makes me sad because it's one of my favourite skirts and my mom just wants me to throw it away. But I won't, because I really like it, and I now have it in red too. But I really like pleated skirts because I just feel like they look really flattering, and it's super difficult to find like a tartan pleated skirt, in my opinion, that's like a nice grey. And then I saw this one and I was like, oh my gosh. This has kind of been what I've been looking for. The tag again has their kind of fish design in silver. And I did get this in a size medium because their sizes do tend to come up smaller when I looked on the Kate's Clothing website. It doesn't have the name on it, but I think it was called the COSMO skirt or something like that. But it's super detailed. So when you see it on the website, you see it from this kind of angle. So it's kind of a lightish grey, dark grey and black tartan, as you can see from like the waistband here. So that is black, and then it has these bits of like silver toned grey, which is like one of my favourite colours. It's not too long, but it's not too short either. And then it does have pleats going along it, kind of under this netting part. That's kind of the material, and the material is like a super nice thickness. It's like perfect for kind of autumn winter rather than summer. So that's perfect. And then it does have this belt that goes through the belt loops. You can disconnect the clasp. I'm not sure if, because the chain's attached to it, whether you could take the belt off completely. I'm sure you could, you just have to take the chain off with pliers, but I will be keeping the belt on because I think it looks really nice. But I'm sure you could detach this if you didn't like it. It is made of a fake leather with these eyelets going all across it. And then kind of the main feature of it is this kind of star pattern. So it is a netting, and then it's got all these really cute embroidered silver stars all across it. It kind of looks like a nighttime scene. And the stars also have sequins in them, and they do have sequins kind of dotted around over here. And as you can see, they do kind of shine like iridescent, which is really pretty. So that is kind of stitched on top of this. You can't remove the netting or anything, but it is kind of separate from the main material. And then on the model it shows this kind of as the front of it, and it does have this chain, which I've been trying to get out the way. It does kind of make more sense when you see it on. But the chain does sit kind of at the front, and then it loops down here, and then it loops down again, which is a bit longer. You'll see better in the try on section that I will put in somewhere. And then on the back it's kind of the same chain that goes down, and it does have this material again, but you can really see the pleats, which is pretty. And what I didn't realise is you can actually wear this skirt both ways. So you can either wear it with this at the front and have all the detail showing, or you could put that at the back and just have the belt, but the chain would still be hanging really nicely. And then you can have the pleats and the stars would be at the back. So I really liked the versatility of that, and I don't actually have a skirt like that, so that was really, really unique. I'm not sure if I can find how much this skirt originally cost. I think it was around £30 to £40, which honestly I'd say is worth it compared to like other skirts of the same price. But it was down to £24.99, which I feel like was a good price. Definitely for the amount of detail put into this skirt, and it was kind of something a bit more unique. I haven't really mentioned it, but I do have quite a few clothes now. And I am trying to be a bit more picky with what I actually pick to buy, because I do end up thinking, oh my gosh, a tartan skirt, or like a red tartan one, and then I'll go to my wardrobe and I'll have 4 red tartan skirts. It's like, do I need 4 red tartan skirts? I mean, I know this is similar, but this is kind of preparing for when the other one does eventually die. So I am trying to be a bit more picky with what I do keep and what I buy. So I was really excited to have something a bit different, and also from a brand I've never got anything from before. So I was super impressed with this. In terms of sizing, I did see on Kate's Clothing that they put the measurements from the Darken Love website on there, and this says that it's a UK 12, and I'm normally an 8 to 10 depending on which brand it is. I usually get everything from Killstar in a size small, and then I read the measurements and they came up a lot smaller than what I usually buy. And they did put a note in the description saying that this skirt comes up smaller compared to like the general sizing, if that makes sense. And I thought back to like the Death March dress, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna get the bigger size. So this fits me super well. I would say if you're an 8 to 10, definitely size up to a medium, because you don't want it like, you don't want to not be able to eat in it or anything, because you can't breathe properly. So definitely I'd say size up with this one, but they do have their measurements on the listing. I'm not sure if this is still available on Kate's Clothing because it was in the clearance bit, but they might have it in the Darken Love website, but I'm not too sure. But this is the first one. I am super happy with it. So because they had the deal on, I thought, well, I may as well pick something for around the same value that I'll get some kind of use out of. And I decided to go for the Killstar Milky Way skater dress because it was £24.99. And I kind of, when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, the print is really pretty. Again, it is a star print, but I don't really have anything in the same style. It's not, I won't be keeping it basically. So as normal, the Killstar just came in the Killstar bag with the tissue paper between the layers. And this is what the dress looks like. So, I mean, just looking at it, it looks really pretty, but I've just kind of come to the conclusion that it's not the dress for me. So I will go through the main features and then talk a bit more about that. But basically it has these kind of thickish straps here, and then it goes down into quite a big scoop neck. And then it has these straps that are attached here. The chest area has the same kind of pattern on with all these stars, and they do also have the star signs, so they've got like Capricorn, Libra, Sagittarius, all of that. And I'm a Capricorn, so my one's that one. It does have a thickish waistband before it goes down into the main kind of material for the skirt. And this print, as I said, is super pretty. I really do like the print of this. And the material is super stretchy, but as you can see, it does go a little bit see-through, and you can kind of see through it. It's not just the camera picking it up. I'm not sure what the material is for this. I'm assuming it's like that viscous material. Oh, it's actually rayon, if I'm saying that right. And the tag looks like this, so the skeleton hands holding the moon. And then it does have the same design for the label too. So I got this one in my usual size of a size small. As I've mentioned for kind of all my Killstar or Kate's clothing hauls, usually a size small fits me really well. Like this jumper from Killstar's in a size small, and it's supposed to be oversized, and it's just like the comfiest thing in the world. And I have a lot of dresses that are in a size small that fit me perfectly. The only odd one that I've had that was too tight was the Death March dress, which I had to get in a medium because of the non-stretchy waistband. And I've had two dresses, one that I exchanged for an extra small, one that I sold on because the style just wasn't the right fit for me, so I had to get like a smaller size. And this kind of fits in with those ones, so I think kind of the dresses with sleeves that are a size small fit me perfectly, but anything that's kind of this design where it doesn't have sleeves, it's just got straps. I mean, this is super wide when you look at it. Like usually I can tell when I get a dress out the packaging, I'm like, okay, that's going to be huge. And that was kind of the same issue I had with this. I put it on and I just don't think it's the most flattering on me personally. I did post about it in the Killstar group and people agreed, like, yeah, swap it for the extra small. So that's what I was originally going to do. And then I had a look like either the same evening or like the next morning, and they just completely sold out of the dress. So that was kind of a risk because it was the clearance section and they only had like a few sizes left. I was thinking about contacting them about kind of seeing what I could do, but I mean, I paid like £28.98 with the postage for like two things, and it's like, it's not worth like hassling them. It's just easier for me to sell it on Depop or eBay or whatever. Going back to why I didn't like it, it was just overall it was too big. I felt like it kind of just made me look like a tube with no shape. Again, I think that's more like what dresses suit your body type, if that makes sense, rather than the dress itself, because I know loads of people have this dress and they love it. So I don't think it's anything wrong with the dress. I think it's just, it's not really a dress for me, basically. Something that concerned me a little bit was this print looks very similar to the Ghost skirt print. Again, I will link my haul to that. And I love that skirt a lot, and I can't wash it anymore because the print sticks together. And it's not like terrible, but I have kind of peeled it and then the print stuck to the other part. It's not hugely noticeable because the print is so bold, but I don't want to risk ruining it. And it did kind of remind me of this a little bit, but then again on the Killstar Addicts Anonymous page, people did say that they haven't had any issues with that. So I can't say because obviously I haven't washed it because it is new. But those were just kind of my concerns, but the main reason why I will be selling it on is the sizing. It just doesn't fit me, and I don't think it's particularly flattering on me either. That's not me trying to bring in the compliments, that's just me trying to kind of pick more dresses that I just put on and I'm like, yes, I like that. Rather than have the odd piece that I'm like, you know, it's all right, and then like the whole wardrobe situation that I can't fit that much in. So I will be selling this one probably on my Depop shop. So I got that dress basically for free, but I picked it because I wanted to get the skirt cheaper than £25, if that makes sense. And then shipping was £3.99, and then it came to a total of £28.98, which I felt like such a good price for a Killstar dress and also a really detailed skirt. I've never really had any issues with Kate's clothing. I find them to be super helpful if you message them, and they ship your order really quickly as well. It was sent by 48 hours tracked, I think. Yeah, 48 hours tracked, so it probably got here in like 2 days, because it usually does. That was everything I got in my Kate's clothing order. I will link my previous Kate's clothing order in the eye again and in the description below if you're interested. I do have, I think, 3 up. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought of the skirt. I know when I posted about it in the Kate's clothing group, a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, where has that been? And that was kind of the same case for me. Let me know if you enjoyed this video and what you thought of the pieces. Leave a like if you did enjoy it. And as I said at the beginning, consider subscribing if you like these types of haul videos. And also press the notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!